It's the same every sodding day. Here, queuing for coffee. The only way, I keep saying. I've got so many packs of Pampers in my nursery that I could erect my own nappy henge. You could camp in the bags under my eyes. Before Matthew, I turned heads on the opposite sides of the dance floor. Now, I wonder if I'll ever get a lingering glance, a smile to make me feel like a 25-year-old woman again. My social circles composed solidly of yummy mummies, so I've never seen that app used in anger before. But frumpy, recently divorced Emma from the neonatal classes crows that she's finding luck with it. Now, I can't shake the temptation from my mind. Perhaps it's hormones or the caffeine racing through my deadened veins, but cruising the supermarket, I feel horny as fuck. It's not that we don't have sex. Matthew is fond of quoting me the factoid that at 1.47 times a week, we are comfortably above the average for the mid-30s, 2 children demographic. If you think it's difficult to make love that extra 0.47 times a week, you haven't met my Matthew. I sometimes think he loves his Fitbit more than me. It's enough of a turn-off that he wears it in bed. Never mind breaking off to check the readout. Granted, Matthew is a management consultant. Everything about him is measured, efficient, trim. Nowadays, I feel so saggy in comparison. Okay, I'm in the kitchen, alone. The app's downloaded. Not that I dream of using it in anger, happily married woman that I am. No, it'll be merely an experiment to give reassurance, confidence, the vital, essential, life-saving knowledge that someone other than Matthew might find me right swipeable. Fuckable, even? Uploading an alluring yet anonymous profile picture was a challenge, but I produced a masterstroke. On the slopes of Val d'Isère, during my pre-children crazy blonde phase, hence the shades and the gloves that conceal the waiting ring. And the tight ski jacket hints at what most men in my life have generously confided to me are my biggest assets. App installed and set up. I'm itching to get going. But as it matches by location, there's no way I can use it locally. God, no. A long tube ride would be safer. I shove the baby buggy out of the underground station lifts, wondering if the app's in range of the bored hedge fund traders in Mayfair. It's purely a test. A toe in the water. Just 1 or 2 likes and I'll be satisfied. A little ego boost, reminding me of how desirable I once felt. I'm in the park, far away from home, when I finally click on the app. First man up. Oh, nice eyes. I read the bio. I like to go out and have fun. Fun? I remember that. Right swipe. Next. Nice smile. Likes animals. Right he goes. So many men. Next. Lovely shirt. Right. Minotaur tattoos. Interesting. Muscly legs. Saw the bio. Yes, please. Awesome biceps. I'll have those. And look at those fucking abs. Ooh. Oh, shit. There's a limit to right swipes on the free version? I furiously right-swiped almost every bloody thing. But it's okay, I'm conducting an experiment, not actually searching. Nevertheless, I can't help thinking about what might have gotten away. I barely pushed the buggy 50 yards when the iPhone vibrates. Do I want to chat? Obviously not. I'm a happily married mum with a lovely house who's harmlessly conducting an experiment. Fuck yes, I do. I'm devising my coquettish reply when baby Rupert shrieks and there's an almighty shitty stench from Alfie's side of the buggy. I can only manage to send my potential hookup a certain Minotaur will. Yes, later. Back home, children plonked in front of the telly and were text flirting like crazy. Will's an artist. With shades and a bushy hipster beard, his profile pic looks as anonymous as mine. He says it's like being at a Venetian masked ball. Even so, he says there's something mysterious about me that he can't put his finger on. I know where I'd like him to put his finger. Inevitably, he's soon asking me if he can explore what's under the ski jacket. I'm becoming more reckless, channeling my inner wild teen. Only if you send me a dick pic. I type and press send. No response. Fuck, was that too forward? The radio silence is a blessing in disguise. All this online nonsense is safely over. I have the warm feeling that someone hot fancies me. Admittedly, not quite enough to send me a dick pic, but then I'm a happily married mother. I down another Sauvignon. The iPhone pings. So I have to check. OMG. It's fucking enormous. After a minute of open-mouthed staring, I'm about to close the app when, shit, well, he sent more. Oh, from different angles. I allow myself to be briefly appalled. What kind of a narcissist would send these? I mean, I only asked for one. I figure if there was a dick pics gallery on his phone, I'd have received them all immediately. No, these dick pics are especially for me. Will isn't the largest I've encountered, actually. What he sent is only a par with Billy's fondly remembered equipment. Billy was my first boyfriend. We broke up when I went to uni and he stayed on at a provincial art school. Ironic how it takes the experience of years to look back and realize you've never loved anyone as much since. The screen flashes. Your turn. Oh. Perhaps I would before the boys, but I am now of the age where I need to get to know someone in the dark. Stalling, I type, let's meet up. Tomorrow? Noon? Serpentine Cafe. I'm hanging an exhibition at a gallery near there, he replies. Bollocks. What about childcare? Next morning at 11:35, I gingerly maneuver the buggy into the Serpentine Cafe. I've craftily slipped my wedding band off into my purse, but how do I explain to Minotaur Will that this sultry vixen has 2 shitty nappies to change, and that her not-so-skinny jeans are speckled with dab marks of just clean baby vomit? But who's that? Sitting where Will said he'd be. I recognize the face under the beanie hat and beard. The guy stands up. Hannah, it can't be you. Billy? It's been so long. Kids, wow. Time flies, I say. You're looking gorgeous. He smiles. Didn't you know I moved to London? Me too. Can't avoid it in the art world, he says. You waiting for someone? I ask. No, he says, checking out my empty ring finger. I'm, taking a coffee break from the gallery. Are you meeting anyone? As he shakes my hand, an eerily familiar Minotaur tattoo emerges from under his rolled cuffs. I'm just taking a casual walk in the park, I say, popping my iPhone into my jeans pocket, slowly and deliberately, and, if I remember well enough, sexily. His eyes follow and drop lower, staring at my legs. Hannah, the pattern on those jeans, it's so organic. Commented organic baby food, I think, but maintain a coy composure. Could I swipe them to hang in my exhibition? Well, you'll have to rip them off me first, I reply, just like the old days.